Okay, so we take the pink foam and there's a template that comes in a sink that you buy. So you trace out that template on the foam, and it's just as simple. Your saw that cuts wood, that one right there, that should cut that pink foam. So yep, you draw this out. It's pretty simple. Don't overthink it. So we always start with a fresh edge so you don't have to mess with that, and then just draw that out. So move that sink and we'll put this up on something and cut that out. I mean, if it was me doing it, I probably would have went to one of these lines on the inside.
Either that or that corner.
Or that corner.
You know, here's how Doug works. If I would have said, let's do it on that edge right there, he'd went, are you stupid? You think that's straight? Look at all those nicks. That ain't straight. And then he would have said, go up one of those lines. Perfect. What? Put that on the uphill side. That's the underneath.
Folks.
I swear. You know what, dude? You are the worst.
And you cut through long ways for a reason.
You said I'm the worst boss.
How you said keep going so it's a sharp corner?
Prove it.
What about all these?
I've never once was told I was a bad boss until today.
No.
It's very, very disturbing.
Alright, we're live.
Okay, so we can't find our little foamies. Not foamies, rubbers. We have rubber ones like this, and there you go. So this is how I used to do it back before I had the little rubber ones, to make them out of foam. Sometimes this is better because it's easier to dig out. So you just kind of get it close because it doesn't matter anyway, it's just a hole. Nobody's ever gonna see it.
Use your butter knife.
Use whatever God gave you. Fortunately enough, that God gave us a Sawzall blade.
That's pretty good there with the sandpaper. And he also gave me some.
Well, you go ahead and rub it off there, buddy. Good. All right. So we're going to come over here now, Cameron. This is the sink. So what we want is this stuff here has to slide through. And I feel like that's big enough. So is that other piece still in here? Is the other one, or is it up there?
It's up there.
So whenever this is going to be on top of the counter, and that's going to hide just fine. See? Okay. So we got to make sure that probably gets put in there. All right. So now we got one more job to do. There you go. Let's come over here. Put my pants up. We're going to measure between here, center to center. Looks like 8 inches to me.
Yep.
How about you?
Looks like 8 to me.
8? All agree on 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got a center mark in here. So we're going to put that on 4. Put a dot. And 8. Okay. So
that's center of those holes.
that's going to be the center where the dealios go. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go off that line. 14 inches, 22 inches. Okay. So I'm going to put it on here. And it's going to give me 14, 22. And that'll give us a little idea because it's going to be on top of it. So let's put this one here. See, there ain't much in here. See, that's where it really gets dangerous. See, those other ones have that big flat spot. I don't know where they're at. This is where it's dangerous.
I don't like doing that. We film the danger.
Go ahead, pop a couple.
All right.
Voila. Are they on there?
So we got our foam cut out. Pop a ton of nails through this foam. You want to move it?
I don't want to, but I'm thinking about it. Okay, so we're here. We're doing something a little different here. Usually we separate these out. That's the seam that is going to be in the melamine, but we're going to take our chop saw and cut that. So we made it a 1/4 inch bigger, so that way it'll make up the difference, 1/4 inch. But if we pour it like this and we cut through that, then whenever we bump them together, they're going to go back factory. If we mold them and we got to caulk it, then it's going to go back and have a beveled edge. So now it's time to silicone. So now we got to put some silicone around everything so it doesn't leak.
We've got our silicone in now, so around every edge, up your edge, down your edge, all your crevices, and along all these different pieces. Make sure you get your silicone in there nice and good. You guys will see at the end, whenever we pour, how this kind of works on the flip side. Literally, when we flip it. So,
Keeps from leaking.
keeps it from leaking, keeps your edges all nice and to where you can't see like creases like that.
This is what you saw us do. Off camera, we did a little bit of work. They wanted a extra little table.
I don't think you're qualified to talk in there.
I think you can't even keep track of your own dang cup.
I think you should.
So you can't talk about nothing.
You probably should
This
let
is
me-
what we
They
made.
like to hear me.
You weren't even here whenever we were doing this. Craziness. Anyway,
You get more likes
Now we're
when
gonna
you
pour
talk
it.
to me, though, when I'm talking.
nobody cares when you talk. I only want to hear Mike.
No, they
And
get
Mike
more
can't
likes.
talk.
Today's pour day, ladies and gentlemen.
Poor day.
That's what day 2 is about.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a lot of trim work. There's gonna be a lot of trim work left. A lot of trim work, folks. A lot of trim work. So if you're noticing like some bunch of fingerprints, like this stuff's very fickle, and if you see it on there with your eyes, then you're gonna see it in the concrete because you can draw a pencil line of lead right across there, pour this top, flip it over, and there'll be a pencil line of lead in your pour. So the powder will hide a lot. But if we're gonna do this, we might as well look. There's a dot still on here. If you're gonna do this, you might as well do it right instead of you know, spending all this time and taking chances. Just make sure you're on 100% ready. And if you waste a little powder, it's fine, because it doesn't take much. I've had that bucket for years.
Right there.
Yeah, dump it in there. Get some acetone evaporates, so where is it? There ain't really no light out here. Turn that light on. There we go. All right, so the light sources are pretty important. So
Right here's the best. That looks pretty good.
Right here, Doug.
all right, good. I'm happier with that. That's fine. Okay. Take some marbleizer. Throw it on.
Where's that cap go, Ryan?
Okay.
Okay, throwing it on. Because when I'm not really throwing it all, I'm just holding most of it back with my hand when I'm throwing. So, like that I'll do, but it's like that much. So, I do the same thing. Our colors are going to be charcoal, and then we always put like a little highlight hint of brown in it, because when we vibrate it, it kind of separates the colors. So sometimes you'll get like a little streak of tan or brown or whatever else. Still got the cup in there. I'm gonna carry this. That's what it is. Yeah.
Three
I'm gonna do this.
and the special juice.
So we got this powder. It's basically more Portland and some polymers mixed together. We got a whole nother bag of it right there. We kind of have our own little science of how much it works for us to put in. I'll start with
Half cup.
two of those. One big one. Right now, what we're trying to do is get our colors correct, and then we'll just pay attention to what we used.
Half cup of that.
No.
Quarter.
Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe two.
2 cups.
Yeah,
Be real black.
what they want. Because that's gray. Yeah. Once you put that powder in there, once you put the mix in there, it's going to go away. So do a quarter. So right now we're at 2 cups of graphite and 1/4 cup of harvest gold. Let that mix up a tad bit. And then oh, I don't have my knife. You got your knife on you?
Yeah.
So you need to get those bags, 2 of them, and have them cut the top open. That don't go in until after the first bag. I don't even know how much of that do we have. That's it.
We use twice as much of that than we do anything else, so it's like.
Yeah, well, we gotta make sure there's enough.
Green.
Are we dumping the whole bag?
Whole bag. So everybody is gonna be like, why don't they have masks on? And I'm gonna say, yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, because We do supply mats. You gotta let the first one mix a little bit and see what we got. What'd you use a half? I bet you you're gonna use that 5 gallons of water. Fibers, but it might be a little more color. That's more. I think we should do one more black.
It's kind of on the side of brown.
Yeah, we should do one more black. Color. That's kind of how we do it. There ain't no science to it. We just want to make sure all of them are the same after the fact. And it'll be great. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that'll work. All right, I'm gonna step back because I'm just basically gonna be the play-by-play guy here. So he's throwing fiber mesh in there. There you go. Concrete. That thing's high. I guess it's that high so you can put a wheelbarrow underneath it. Now while you're waiting for that to mix up, you go grab 2 more and cut them open. That one's ready for the next batch.
We'll be back whenever we pour. We'll show you guys how to actually pour this and what the steps are after you've got the concrete in the forms. Pretty much just a way to get it from here to a house. How's that happen? Stay tuned.